Are you seeking peace and meaning in the present moment? Discover the power of now. Don't leave anything for later. This remarkable book, brought to life by Andrew's captivating narration, will guide you into the magical power of the now, helping you live fully and find happiness every day. Don't wait, start today.
The Power of NOW. Don't Leave Anything for Later. Read by Andrew. Published by Chanel Audiobooks by DrBook. Don't leave anything for later. Later, the coffee gets cold. Later, you lose interest. Later, the day turns into night. Later, people grow up, grow old, and life goes by. You're left with regret, wondering why you didn't take that chance when you had it. If you don't leave your past in the past, it will destroy your future. Live for what today has to offer, not what yesterday has taken away. In this audiobook, we're diving into the transformative power of now. Imagine a life where you stop waiting, stop delaying, and start fully embracing each day. This mindset isn't just about motivation. It's about a shift that brings you closer to your goals, passions, and a life without regrets. Join us as we uncover how taking action today can change everything about your tomorrow. Chapter 1. The Cost of Later. We often think later is harmless, just a small delay, something we'll get to eventually. But later has a hidden cost that adds up over time. Every time we say later, we're putting our dreams, goals, and even relationships on hold. It seems like a safe way to postpone, but in reality, later can become a habit, one that steals our potential bit by bit. This chapter explores how later slowly chips away at the things we value most and prevents us from living fully. Imagine if every time you put something off, you were taking a small withdrawal from your life's bank. Each delay might not seem like much, but over time, those small withdrawals can leave you with an empty account of missed opportunities, unachieved goals, and lost memories. Saying, "I'll do it later," isn't just harmless. It's a subtle but powerful way of moving further away from the life you want. This chapter shows us how being mindful of our choices in the present can change the course of our future. The cost of later doesn't just affect big dreams, it also impacts everyday life. Think about the little things: spending time with loved ones, making that phone call, or even taking a moment to relax. Every time we say, "We'll do it later," we're putting off joy and connection. One day, we might look back and realize those moments never came. This chapter is a wake-up call, a reminder that our lives are made up of the things we do or don't do today, not someday. Lastly, this chapter dives into the emotional impact of later. When we constantly put things off, it creates a cycle of guilt, stress, and missed opportunities. Each delay leaves a lingering feeling of something left undone, a nagging thought at the back of our minds. By the time we finally act, we may feel drained and discouraged, wondering why we didn't do it sooner. Recognizing this cost can motivate us to start making changes, to shift from later to now, and build a life of action and purpose, one moment at a time. Chapter 2. Breaking Free from Excuses. Excuses are comfortable. They protect us from the fear of failure, rejection, and uncertainty. But while excuses may feel safe, they act like invisible chains that hold us back. Every time we say, "I don't have time," "I'm not ready," or "I'll start tomorrow," we give power to those chains. This chapter is about recognizing excuses for what they are, barriers we create ourselves. When we break free from excuses, we unlock the door to possibility, courage, and achievement. Excuses often disguise themselves as logical reasons, and that's what makes them so sneaky. "I'll start when I have more money," or "I'm waiting for the right moment," may sound reasonable. But these justifications keep us in one place, waiting indefinitely. Breaking free from excuses means challenging these justifications and asking, "What's really stopping me?" Often, it's our own doubts and fears. By seeing through these excuses, we gain the clarity to act, no matter how imperfect the timing or conditions may seem. Chapter 3. Embracing the Power of Immediate Action. There's a unique force in taking action right now. Immediate action is more than just doing something quickly. It's about seizing the present moment and using it to move toward our goals. When we act without delay, we tap into a momentum that can propel us forward. often farther than we imagined. This chapter explores how powerful it can be to act today instead of waiting until tomorrow, next week, or the right time. Immediate action transforms intention into progress and dreams into reality. Acting immediately also quiets the inner voices of doubt. The longer we wait, the more time we give ourselves to worry, overthink, and ultimately talk ourselves out of our plans. When we embrace the power of immediate action, we take a stand against these doubts. We say, I may not have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn as I go. This approach isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By stepping forward now, we gain experience, build resilience, and learn valuable lessons that planning alone can't teach. Immediate action also sends a powerful message to ourselves that we are committed and capable. Every time we choose action over hesitation, we strengthen our self-belief. It's like making a promise to ourselves and keeping it. When we start seeing the results of our efforts, no matter how small, our confidence grows. This chapter explores ways to make immediate action a habit, not just a one-time event. Taking action quickly doesn't mean being impulsive or reckless. It means moving forward with purpose, even if conditions aren't ideal. By embracing the power of now, we take control of our lives and goals. We learn to trust ourselves in the process, knowing that each action brings us closer to our potential. Chapter 4. Letting go of the past to build a future. Our past is full of lessons, experiences, and memories, some positive, others painful. While it can be comforting, or even tempting, to hold on to what's familiar, carrying the weight of the past can hold us back. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or ignoring our history. It means releasing its hold over us so we can step fully into the future. This chapter is about understanding how letting go can be a powerful act of self-liberation, freeing us to create a future that aligns with our deepest goals and desires. Holding on to the past often means holding on to old patterns, beliefs, or even regrets that no longer serve us. By staying attached to what's already happened, we prevent ourselves from experiencing growth. Our energy gets stuck, and it becomes harder to move forward. Letting go means choosing to leave behind what's no longer beneficial and making room for new, positive opportunities. One way to let go of the past is to focus on the lessons it taught rather than the emotions it brings up. Each experience, good or bad, carries insights that can guide us. Maybe a mistake taught us resilience, or a failure showed us where we needed to improve. By focusing on what we've learned, we shift our mindset from, why did this happen to me, to what can I gain from this? Forgiveness is also key to letting go, both for ourselves and others. Holding on to resentment or guilt can weigh heavily on our spirits, creating invisible barriers that hold us back. By practicing forgiveness, we let go of the negative emotions that keep us tethered to past events. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning wrong actions. It means releasing the emotional grip those actions have on us. As we let go, we begin to understand that we're not defined by our past, but by the choices we make today. Letting go gives us the freedom to evolve, pursue our dreams, and build a future unbound by past limitations. Chapter 5. Living with purpose today. Living with purpose means choosing each day to align your actions, thoughts, and goals with what truly matters to you. When you wake up with a sense of purpose, your days are fueled by direction and meaning, making even the smallest actions feel significant. Purpose isn't a destination but a way of living, an intention you carry with you in each moment, infusing your life with passion and focus. This chapter explores how to cultivate a purposeful mindset starting today to create a fulfilling life. Understanding what genuinely matters to you is the first step. Reflect on your core values, passions, and the things that make you feel most alive. Is it helping others, creating something meaningful, or achieving personal growth? By clarifying what drives you, you lay the foundation for a purposeful life. Living with purpose also involves setting clear, intentional goals. Goals that resonate with your purpose are more motivating and rewarding because they align with your values. For example, if your purpose is to inspire others, a goal might be to create content or work in a role that allows you to share impactful messages. These goals provide a roadmap, giving you a sense of direction and making each step you take feel purposeful and impactful. Mindfulness is another key to living with purpose. When you practice mindfulness, you train yourself to stay present, appreciating each moment and focusing on what truly matters. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but when you live with purpose, they become part of the journey rather than obstacles. Purpose gives you resilience, reminding you why you started and helping you push through tough times. Chapter 6: Building Consistency and Momentum. Consistency is the bridge between setting goals and achieving them. It's not about making huge leaps, but taking steady, regular steps in the direction of your dreams. Building consistency means committing to actions, big or small, that align with your goals every single day. When you maintain a rhythm, even with small actions, you build momentum, which ultimately makes reaching your goals feel natural and achievable. This chapter focuses on how to establish consistency and harness momentum to keep moving forward. The first step in building consistency is understanding that small, consistent actions are more effective than occasional intense efforts. It's easy to think that big accomplishments require grand gestures, but true progress often comes from small steps repeated over time. Routine is a powerful tool for consistency. By creating a structured routine, you remove the need to constantly decide when to work on your goals. When a task becomes part of your daily routine, it's easier to stick with it, even on days when motivation is low. A simple routine helps you build habits that support your goals, turning actions into second nature. Accountability also plays a significant role in maintaining consistency. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or group, having someone to share your progress with creates a sense of responsibility. Accountability partners provide support and encouragement, helping you stay on track when you're tempted to stray. Setting realistic, achievable goals is crucial. When your goals are too ambitious, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged. Breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps keeps you motivated as you celebrate small wins along the way. These mini milestones provide positive reinforcement, making it easier to stay consistent as you work toward your larger vision. Momentum builds when you see progress from your efforts. This feeling of forward movement creates motivation, making it easier to continue. Once momentum builds, staying consistent feels less like a chore and more like a natural, enjoyable process. Chapter 7: Mastering the Art of Saying Yes to Now. Saying yes to the present moment is one of the most transformative choices we can make. Often, we're so focused on regrets of the past or worries about the future that we overlook the power of now. Mastering the art of embracing the present allows us to experience life in its fullest form and take immediate, purposeful action. The first step in mastering this art is understanding the value of time. Each moment is unique and fleeting. Once it passes, we can never reclaim it. When we say yes to now, we acknowledge the irreplaceable nature of time and commit to using it wisely. One of the main reasons people struggle with living in the now is the tendency to dwell on the past. Past experiences, both good and bad, can create mental barriers that prevent us from embracing the present. By letting go of regrets or clinging memories, we make room for the present. Another challenge is the fear of the future. Worrying about what might happen can paralyze us. The future is inherently uncertain, but when we choose to live in the present, we shift our focus from what we can't control to what we can. Living fully in the present also involves being mindful and focused. Multitasking and distractions are common, but they often pull us away from meaningful engagement. By committing to mindfulness, we train ourselves to stay present, noticing our thoughts and surroundings without judgment. Chapter 8: The Power of a Future-Free Mindset. Adopting a future-free mindset doesn't mean abandoning goals or ambitions, but rather releasing the constant fixation on what's ahead. This mindset reduces anxiety and brings clarity, freedom, and joy. When we're not preoccupied with the future, we can fully engage with the present moment. This heightened awareness allows us to connect with our surroundings and emotions more deeply. Letting go of a future focus also nurtures creativity and spontaneity, as we're no longer confined by rigid expectations. A future-free mindset enhances our relationships, enabling us to engage genuinely with others without distractions or preconceived notions. It also fosters resilience by helping us adapt to life's ups and downs, viewing challenges as opportunities rather than threats to our plans. Chapter 9. Cultivating gratitude for today. Gratitude roots us in the present and brings peace, joy, and contentment. When we cultivate gratitude for today, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This practice enriches our lives by enhancing our awareness of life's blessings, reshaping our perspective on challenges, and improving our relationships. Practicing gratitude regularly boosts mood, reduces stress, and fosters resilience. It shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance, allowing us to find joy in simple pleasures. Gratitude also inspires generosity and strengthens our connections with others, reminding us that life is richer when shared. Chapter 10. Redefining success as living in the present. Success is often defined by milestones and achievements, but true success lies in living fully in the present moment. This chapter challenges the traditional view of success as future-oriented and encourages a present-centered mindset. Living in the present allows us to savor life's richness, reduce anxiety, and foster deeper connections with others. It also brings freedom from self-judgment, enabling us to pursue passions and goals with joy rather than obligation. By focusing on values and meaningful experiences, we create a more fulfilling life. When we redefine success as living in the present, we find balance, gratitude, and authenticity. We see that true success isn't a destination but a way of being, embracing each moment fully and creating a life filled with purpose and joy. Conclusion: the power of now. Thank you for listening to The Power of Now. Don't leave anything for later. Remember, life is happening right here, right now. Every day you wait, you lose moments you can never get back. The choice to take action and live fully is yours today. If you don't leave your past in the past, it will destroy your future. Live for what today has to offer, not what yesterday has taken away. Let this audiobook be a reminder that the present is all we truly have to shape our dreams and pursue the life we want. Embrace the moment. Take bold steps. Every action you take today is a step toward a future without regrets. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May you always find strength in the power of now. Thank you for listening to or reading this from Audiobooks by Dr.Book.